Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to learn a very interesting topic in English grammar, active voice and passive voice. Don't worry if you've never learned it before. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to identify active and passive voice and even change sentences from one to the other. So let's get started. Let's look at this sentence. Rahul kicks the football. Can anyone tell me who is doing the action? Yes, Rahul. Rahul is the subject. What is the action? Kicks, that's the verb. And what receives the action? The football. That is the object. Since the subject is performing the action, this sentence is in active voice. Remember the formula. Subject plus verb plus object. Now let's change this sentence into passive voice. Watch the board carefully. The object, the football, moves to the beginning. The verb changes from kicks to is kicked. Finally, Rahul moves to the end. Now the sentence becomes, the football is kicked by Rahul. In passive voice, the focus is on the person or thing that receives the action. Let's understand why we use passive voice. In the first sentence, we were talking mainly about Rahul. But in the second sentence, we are talking mainly about the football. So when the action or the receiver of the action is more important, we often use passive voice. That's the main difference. Let's practice with some more examples. Read the first sentence with me. The teacher explains the lesson. It becomes the lesson is explained by the teacher. Here's another one. Riya eats an apple. It becomes an apple is eaten by Riya. Notice how the object always moves to the front and the verb changes. Let's look at two more examples. They won the match. Becomes the match was won by them. And she wrote a letter. Becomes a letter was written by her. Every example follows the same pattern. Now I'll show you an easy trick that works almost every time. Step 1, find the object. Step 2, move the object to the beginning. Step 3, change the verb into the correct helping verb in its past participle form, also called V3. Step 4, add by followed by the doer if needed. If you remember these 4 steps, changing active voice into passive voice becomes much easier. There is one important rule you must remember. Only sentences that have an object can usually be changed into passive voice. For example, Rahul eats an apple. This sentence has an object, so it can be changed into passive voice. But look at this sentence. Rahul sleeps. There is no object here. So this sentence cannot be changed into passive voice. Now it's your turn. Read the sentence carefully. The boy flies a kite. Think for a few seconds. Try changing it into passive voice. Pause for 8-10 seconds. The correct answer is, a kite is flown by the boy.